So prior to the release of Black Ops 6, Liberty Falls was looked at as a disappointment in comparison to Terminus, which looked to be the better map, and as of playing Black Ops 6 for over a month now, I have found myself playing a lot more Liberty Falls than Terminus, which is actually very surprising to me. And sure, the map is great for camo grinding, so if you're someone going for this year's zombie mastery, Liberty Falls is definitely the better map to play. But what I wanted to talk about in this video is why I believe Liberty Falls is one of the best launch maps we've had in Call of Duty Zombies, and have a discussion about whether Liberty Falls is the perfect launch map for a Call of Duty Zombies game. And before you click off the video, I am not saying Liberty Falls is better than Shadows of Evil, Kino the Toten, even Nakdarun Toten, but what I'm saying is, by perfect, is it the perfect map for a casual and hardcore player that all playstyles can enjoy it? So let's talk about it. So as I said, Liberty Falls is the perfect balance between a casual zombie map and a map that experienced players can enjoy. It's easy to set up, straightforward, and great for leveling up weapons as well, so if you're someone who plays Warzone or multiplayer, it's the perfect map to go on. However, on the flip side, the map is also packed with so many small Easter eggs that playing the map is so fun, and even replaying it is always fun each time. Like, this map has so many small quests that it surprised me when I played it for the first time. After a few games Liberty Falls, I was genuinely shocked how much detail and Easter eggs were in this map. Like, I expected this to be like a Cold War 2.0 map where it was just pretty basic. You set up, put power on, get pack-a-punch, do high rounds, level up weapons, and obviously there was an Easter egg quest, which I'll talk about in a sec, but the amount of small quests in this map and this game as well is probably some of the best stuff we had since Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. As for the main quest, it's pretty enjoyable, although not as good as the Terminus Easter egg, it still does a pretty good job. The map, as I said before, suits all play styles, so if you're someone who just wants to shoot zombies and survive, this map is perfect. Perhaps you're a high round player, the strat for that as well on this map is pretty good, and if you're someone who wants to do Easter eggs, like I said, it's packed with so much content, and I think compared to Terminus, the map is a lot more laid back and chilled out, and even the special types as well. Like, I know the Abomination is annoying, but the special on Terminus seems to be a bit more chaotic than Liberty Falls, which makes playing the map easier to level up weapons, if that makes sense. And like I said before, am I saying that Liberty Falls is the greatest launch map ever? Absolutely not. And sure, past launch maps such as Kino, Transit, Shadows, and even 9 from Black Ops 4 are better maps and offer similar experiences to Liberty Falls, but Liberty Falls caters to all playstyles: Easter egg players, high round players, casual players, hardcore players. And if we look at Kino the Toten from Black Ops 1, it didn't have an Easter egg, and that's nothing against the map, it's just at that time period there was no Easter eggs in Zombies. Transit's Easter egg can't be done solo, and at the time was a very divisive map. You had the Denizens, the fog, the layout of the map, the Victus crew were not likable compared to Ultimus because we love them characters from World at War and Black Ops 1. Shadows of Evil is a top 5 zombie map for me, my favourite ever launch map in Zombies, and in my opinion the best zombie launch map we'll ever have in Zombies ever again. But for a casual player, that map is an absolute nightmare. The rituals, the beast system, the Marguas, the pack-a-punch, the map layout as well, obviously with the beast system, and it's a very Blundell-esque map, so if you're someone who's not very deep into Zombies, that map as a launch map at the time where you had to buy DLC to access the other maps is not very player friendly and probably not one of the best things to have as a launch map. If you ask someone who's not a hardcore zombie player what they think of Shadows of Evil, they might say they like it. Most will probably say they don't like it or don't rate it as highly as someone who's deep into the Zombies community. But for me personally, that's a great map, but I can see why it's not for everyone. And then we have Black Ops 4, which Black Ops 4's launch was just an absolute disaster. The amount of crashes and issues that game had from launch. I remember playing that game midnight and getting downed on round 5 by a Tiger straight away, and I was wondering what on earth was happening. So again, did that have the best launch? No. Black Ops 6, personally for me, has probably one of the best launches in Zombies, aside from talking about Liberty Falls. Like, this game doesn't have many issues compared to previous titles. The only other game I can think about that had a good launch with Zombies was probably Spaceland Zombies, Infinite Warfare. But Black Ops 4's launch was an absolute disaster and is something that a lot of zombie fans would like to forget about. And then we have Die Machine from Cold War Zombies, which I'm not going to be harsh about because that game had a rushed development cycle. But the map was pretty much basic. It had a lab, it had a Nakdarun Toten inspired area, and was a pretty fun map, and a lot better than I expected, but again, it was very basic. There wasn't many Easter eggs. All it was just a camo grind and high round map, pretty much like what Liberty Falls is, except I think Liberty Falls has a lot more juice than Die Machine. So if we look at all the launch maps from Zombies, Treyarch only, I should have specified because I've missed out World War II, Advanced Warfare, etc. I definitely think Liberty Falls is one of the strongest we've had. Like I said before, I do not think this map is better than the likes of Shadows of Evil, Kino the Toten, but as a map, as a balance between a hardcore experience and a casual experience, For me, it's probably one of the best launch maps we've ever had, and the only thing that probably lets it down is the map itself. There's really nothing that special about the map. It's in a town and that's pretty much it. The atmosphere is a lot better than we saw in the early footage of the map, so that's a bonus, but in comparison to other launch maps from Treyarch, it's definitely the weakest in map design, probably just behind Die Machine because that's just a facility, but its open spaces and simplicity is probably what make it one of the best launch maps for casual and experienced players, like I said. And it also has a very fun wonder weapon as well, which is pretty funny to say because it's the jet gun from Transit, just a lot better. And in comparison to the Beam Smasher, that's what sets it out compared to Terminus. I think the Beam Smasher is a little bit disappointing compared to the wonder weapon from Liberty Falls, the jet gun. But that's not to say that Terminus is a bad map, it's just, I think Liberty Falls is a lot stronger than Terminus, which is something I didn't expect to say before playing Black Ops 6, but here we are, and I really enjoyed this map. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it exceeded so much expectations. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on this. Let me know in the comments. Do you like Liberty Falls? Do you hate the map? Do you think it's overrated? Do you think it's underrated? Has it exceeded expectations? I'd be very interested to know. And if you want to stay up to date with the channel for more Black Ops 6 content, feel free to hit that subscribe button. But until then guys, take care and I will see you next time.